After starting my demos with drstclair series, I had shown less interest in covering the Steam Next Fest. But after joining the Gaming in the Wild community and seeing how dedicated they are to covering and rating the demos, I thought I would jump back into the fest. I bounced around a few ideas of how I would cover it, whether by genre, number of players, or awards that I would give it. But after finishing playing through all these demos, what I have settled on is 2 videos. My favorites that I have played on stream on my Twitch channel, and my favorites I have played off stream. One thing that I've learned through covering all demos I play in the fest, and through doing my demos with drstclair series, is that less is more when making the videos. If I take 30 to 40 minutes, that can be less appealing for a viewer to click on. So for both videos, I will be keeping it exclusively to 5 picks. I may do individual shorts that I talk about my 5 favorite demos, but we'll get to that once I get my larger videos published. Today's video is one where I cover the 5 demos that I played on stream. I had a list of about 40 games that I threw into a randomizer wheel, and I had it randomly pick a demo for me. And like my other videos where I give my favorites, I won't be ranking these 5, just putting them in alphabetical order. This was one I did not expect to like as much as I did. Part of it comes from my roots as a sports journalist, and part of it is because I got into disc golf last summer. But Disc Golf Master is such a good representation of what disc golf is in a video game. People unfamiliar with the sport think it's as easy as throwing a disc like a ball into a net, but there are different throwing methods for the distance, and depending on how the hole is laid out with obstacles and doglegs, you use forehand or backhand throws to get the different disc trajectory. It uses the right joystick to simulate the angle and strength you use with your throw. All in all, I was quite impressed. The demo only had one 9-hole course, but I have played it twice through on stream. Imagine if they add more courses. You have a hit for sports game lovers and disc golf gamers.
Cool. Oh, that was super close.
Back in 2024, I was pretty addicted to Power Washing Sim. Unpacking has been one of my wife's favorite games over the last few years. My pitch to One Move Away is if you combine them, and Steam knows that too, saying that it's similar to both of those titles. Here, you aren't unpacking from remove, but filling up vehicles with items that you are moving.
Those out of the way.
You get feelings of satisfaction when you puzzle out the box layouts in the trunk of your car enough that you can fit a sewing machine in between them perfectly. One thing that makes it stands out is that in the last mission the demo had, it had more and more stuff coming down to the capacity of a moving crane. You get about 10 boxes placed in the moving truck, but the next thing it delivers is the third of a couch and a large table. And what really makes it fun is it offers optional side missions for each move. In that final move, and for the optional missions, it was to pack the truck with the couch pieces assembled together inside. That means even after you clear levels, you have stuff to work on for later, so longevity is definitely for the final game. This may be the most hyped of the demos, considering Vampire Survivors has over 125,000 Steam reviews. When I saw the initial trailer for Vampire Crawlers, I wasn't sure how I felt seeing it would be a roguelite deck builder. But through my plays of the demo, my worries were put at ease. Except through hand size modifications, you only hold 3 cards, which keeps the simplicity consistent with Punkel's first game. You begin your runs with just 2 mana, and strong attacks require use of mana. It uses lots of sprites and sound effects from the original, so it will keep the familiarity. But it offers a new challenge to the randomized dungeon layouts. The game still has that addicting feeling as the original, so fans should be itching for his full release.
I was seeing if it was going to be available for my next turn, but it wasn't, so that's also very good to know. What I think I'll do is try and see if I can get some.
Farewell.
Get some XP.
Years ago, I was astounded by the use of perspective that Viewfinder had. And while it isn't as dramatic as turning a photo into something you can walk into, virtual perspective uses the same puzzle solving in a simpler manner.
Darn it.
Each level has power cells, which are round lights that are lit on walls. They have to get to specific nodes to complete each level. The problem is that they're pink kill walls that instantly destroy the cells. While it initially looks impossible, what you have to do is shift your perspective to make that kill wall invisible with your sight. There's a corner that doesn't have a kill wall attached to it, for example. You then move to where that corner covers the kill wall from your vision, making it non-existent for that moment. It's a little difficult to put into words, but hopefully my gameplay lets you see what I'm talking about. I really like when puzzle games explore something mind-bending in a short and unique way. Virtual perspective does that and does it well.
This is awesome. And it opened up another door, I think. Maybe? Is that right? Yep.
I had my eye on Wanderburg before, getting into the play with tests a few weeks ago. But I lost access to it after the developer took it down and I couldn't fit it into my playing schedule. Now the demo is available for everyone, and like the Vampire series I mentioned before, this is one that you can get hooked on. You play as a castle with wheels, facing off against invading hordes of knights and enemy structures who will also happen to be rolling at you. For the NPCs that aren't coming at you, they grow wheels to roll away from you. Like other bullet heaven games, you are attacking those enemies, gaining XP, and either upgrading your talents or donning new ones. How you get XP isn't just from slaying enemies though. If there are beings outside of structures like enemy knights, civilians, or sheep, your castle will gobble them up. Some of the enemies you will be faced with are massive, and that makes Wanderburg so different amongst the very crowded genre.
Dig my hole, you build a wall.